All right, guys. One of my favorite penny stocks is YYAI. Do not give up on this stock. Let me give you some golden nuggets, some golden truth on how I am literally catching precise bottoms in the penny stock world. Do this for any penny stock you want to do, but this is how you're going to have to do it. All right. If you look at YYAI, where was everyone pumping this thing, right? Everyone was pumping this thing when it first dropped. It got up in here in the 20 cents, even probably some people buying the 40 cents, and it just kept dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. Now, you want to stay away from that hype. You want to stay away from the stock twits, wherever you get your information. Do this one single thing, and it will avoid a lot of the noise. I don't care what anyone says about this stock. Just following my system, I see these kind of setups pump when you wouldn't even believe it, right? I'm in, and to give you proof, what I am in. If you look at my swing trade alerts here, I got into AST. I actually did just get into YYAI for the first time on October 17th at the end of the day. I planned out the BYND. I made two pumps on it, made two pumps on me, making insane type of returns. ATYR, I got into 70 cents. This is all my Discord. Everything that I'm posting is showing you in the exact Discord of the plays that I've taken. So this same exact play is something that I'm in, and I'll show you why I think it's going to pump. The chart tells me everything I need to know. The chart gives you the story of the stock, what's happening. As long as this thing has volume, that's all I care about. As you can see, on this first drop, we had 445 million volume, and when we actually reached a billion volume on October 8th, and it has been just amazing volume. Anything literally this kind of volume is good. Next thing I like is it's not yet under 10 cents. It's not at that risk of, oh, we got a reverse split very soon. And another thing that I like too, if you follow these tricks, look at this EMA 5. Guys, I'm telling you, every price will return to that EMA 5. And you got to look at, well, what is the risk versus reward? Is it even worth it, right? So if you look at your data price range and you go from here to here, that's a 56% return. Absolutely, actually a little more, almost 60%. So absolutely, that risk versus reward is good here, right? There's some good potential there. So if I'm counting these candles, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 daily candles not touching the EMA 5. I have a rule that, you usually need to wait around 7 to 8 candles before you start taking these trades. And the biggest thing that will save your guys' trading, if you go to a smaller time frame, let's go to the 5-minute time frame, right? I always tell everyone I like to take my trades during the end of the day, because a lot of the times is the market makers, they'll just either just dump this thing down, or they just and it just keeps going down and down and down. And a lot of the times is the biggest runs you see in the small cap world and pennies is going to be in this shaded area, which is your pre-market and after hours. When something starts running, it usually keeps going. And that's how we have been planning out BYND. You could look at the monster returns that we did. We got in here in the Discord, and look at the runs you're getting up. I mean, look at this monster runs, and I'm still holding it because you put your stop loss break even. And that's what YYAI could do you, where it just keeps on running up. So here's YYAI. I got in at the end of the day around, I think I got 1230, 0.1230. Price is sitting at 1250. And what I plan to do is, guys, because if it just does not work out, I will look at this pre-market and I will judge it like, okay, it's not really acting right. If by 8 o'clock, 8:10, 8:20, 8:30, 8:30 max in the morning Eastern time, and I see this thing just still at my average or slightly above, let's say it's at 1250 here, I will take my minor gain, because a lot of the times it's probably not going to run. All right, or I just put a stop loss break even right when the market opens. So you could take a little loss if that happens, because the volatility, but it's just a good rule of thumb, because do you really want to be part of this downswing where it just keeps going down and down and down? Why not get in at the end of the day, get a nice precise entry where the market makers are done manipulating the crap out of this stock? I know this thing's going to make a monster move. I've seen this pattern so many times. Everyone gets up, they get depressed, and then they're like, dang, because my influencers got me up in here, and now I'm down 200%. I lost my whole account. Now I just want to break even. I've seen it time and time again. I've seen people telling me, what about IDP? What's going on with IDP? First thing I see is monster dilution. If I had to scroll in like this on the daily chart, that just shows me dilution. So I mean, you could just see this time and time again. Or is it not IVM or there's this IV, what is it, IVF or something? Yeah, IVF. And then a lot of the times is people are getting in when a penny stock starts to pump monster. So people are getting into this area when my system tells me we do not get in at the upper Keltner channel. We're only getting in towards, north towards this lower band because when price gets up in here, penny stocks tend to release bad news and they dilute. So what they do is they hype you all up into $2.11. They bring you back to reality into 75 cents, and it goes down and down and down. We'll see this all the time, guys. And that's why I said get in early on YYAI before it pumps. People manipulate it, and you'll see the monster moves up you can have. You can see this time and time again. Monster move up, dilution down. YYAI has a lot of catalysts going on. I think this thing's going to be good. But what you don't want to see is you don't want to get it when it's up in here, right? When it's all up in here, and then it just dumps on you, right? We see it time again. Upper band dump, upper band dump, and you'll see a lot of the times near the lower band you get these monster moves. I think this is due for a monster move up, at least to the EMA5. So I'm going to target that EMA5 if it rejects there. But for example, let's say this goes up. I'm at 1230. Market opens and it just keeps running. My stop loss is literally 1230. If it hits me, no big deal. I'll come in at a better entry. That's how I feel about this, all right? But you can see just these little spikes here. I mean, this was a 25% move from low to high intraday. All right, guys. And then another thing is sometimes I'll look at the 15-minute. Let's say we touch this 15-minute band. I can look to get into a starter, but a lot of the times is you're going to get your best entries, guys, right around 3:30 to 3:50 p.m. Eastern, all right? And there's always a play to take. Remember, I just showed you in the Discord, I took ASST. Keep an eye on ASST. This is, I took there's so many things that are in my scanner. I don't want to give you, I want to make this video just about YYAI, but my win ratio on these penny stocks, I have yet to lose one in a while because of this system I do. If you get out pre-market, your losses are bare minimum. Try to stay away from the sub 10 cents. Try to make sure you have lots of time distance from the EMA5, usually 7 to 8 days, and make sure there is volume. Do not trade a stock that doesn't have volume because it will keep getting declined and declined and declined. When there's no volume, it is a longer reversion to the mean. When you have less volume, the lesser algos will revert this to the mean. More volume, the better the reversion will mean be. So I'm expecting EMA5 easily next week. We'll probably do it Monday or Tuesday, and we'll probably get a nice gain on this. So that's my analysis on YYAI. Also, another thing, try to stick with United States companies, the best, and try to avoid the medical ones, your healthcare and all that. Obviously, if it's a really good setup like ATYR, I gave this thing around 13 days of time distance. I'm very strict. Touched the lower band. Boom, boom. Got in right here at the 70 cents. And because remember, you get it pre-market, get out. If it doesn't work right away, and then you get that bottom, 65% move up. Boom. And then remember BYND. I mean, you can see the time and time. Boom, lower band up. Lower band right in here. We're touching it, and we're making that move up. So get these indicators on. I teach how to use them. It's not just a touch. There's a lot that goes into this. Also, I want to show the KDJ on this one. Let's see what this is at. It's not a... Oh, wow. 2.09. So that just even shows you how extremely oversold. Yeah, we're going up soon, guys. Pretty much what that means is anything below 5 is extremely rare. I mean, under 3, matter of fact. It's not something you have to use all. It's kind of like your RSI, right? I just like to use KDJ over RSI. But that's just nice to see. All right, guys, if you guys want to join the Discord, click the link down below in YouTube comments below. And in the description, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Hit how to subscribe and hit day trade alerts for only $12 a month for all my systems. I go live every day. I alert all my trades. You'll get notified on your phone. And like I said, cheapest Discord out there. You will never get a price this cheap with the win ratios we're getting. I want to make sure everyone is profitable and then comes on in, gets their feet wet and wants to try something. Because nothing like going into something like, oh, you got to pay $200 a month just to see if this is good. Try it out for $12 a month. I'll give you a lifetime discount if you never leave, and you'll see, you'll see the results that I teach. This strategy is, I love catching tops. I love catching bottoms. I don't like catching a stock that's already up 50, 100%. Like most people day trading pennies, you'll see most influencers trading pennies when they're up 100% already. I'm like, golly, so your stop loss is going to be fluctuating. A minute can move down like 20% in a blink of an eye. You want to catch something like this where it's calm. It's it's very calm. You can get the bottom and you can just ride it up while everyone else is chasing it. You don't want to be the chasers in pennies. Remember that example I showed you? $2 into 70 cents in a day. And even if you have a tight stop loss, it can get hit very fast. It's hard to have stop losses on pennies. The way I'm doing it is you get out pre-market, you're most of the time you're making some percentage or you're losing very little, and there's always a play to take. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. This is my analysis on YYAI. We're going to make banks. Stay with the process. This is one of the best companies out there. I just got in right now, so you guys are in good hands. I'll let you guys know what I plan to do. All right, peace out, guys. Subscribe to the Discord. Give this a like. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And you're more than welcome to join the Discord for only $12 a month by hitting day trade alerts on how to subscribe. If you have an Android, you will have to use a computer or just use your phone's browser. If you try to just use your phone, it might charge a little more, so I recommend computer. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.